Putauaki te maunga, ko rangi tai ki te awa, ko pahipoto te iwi, ko koko hina o te marae, ko ngati awa te iwi.
My favourite English word is portents, but it actually sounds a lot better in Māori, it's tohu. You read the signs. The only public listed company in the Bay Peninsula at the time was Trustpower Tauranga. Well, they did a strange thing. They sacked their chairman at the AGM and then they sacked their general manager. So we said, well, there's a tohu. He was able to work for us for about $80 an hour, which was cheap. He brokered our geothermal resource very well, and when he came back to the trustees, I recommend the Mighty River Power tender. This is for the geothermal under the main block at Kawana. I said, well, just explain to the trustees, what their offer is. He said, well, for a start, to walk in the gate, before they'd even dug a hole, $3 million. All of a sudden, all the trustees started leaning forward, and as soon as we signed, bang, the most money we had ever seen. That money is there and we're going to buy a farm.
Kaha tātou ki te whai haere te hoko whenua. Hoko whenua, ako kei hea.
So all this land was part of the Ngāti Awa estate that was confiscated in the 1860s. So just under 250,000 acres. The vision we had as Putauaki Trust was quite clear. It was about utilising our own land, making our own decisions for our own benefit. Charlie Elliott, who's our deputy chair, has really been the key to success for the Himiona model. I mean, the ultimate view is to get our own people working on the land, managing the land for themselves. So the model that we've utilised here in Himiona, we think there's potential for it to be rolled out in other parts of the country as a way of better utilising Māori land. And we lease land of 12 whānau trusts.
My kraua used to farm these lands in the 1940s and 50s until he retired, and there was no one in the whānau to take over from him. So we had no option but to lease. And today it's great to see our whenua back into dairy farming.
It goes back to 2006 when the trustees first purchased the farm. Even though the farm at the time, it was an uneconomic farm, it was run down. At that time it was 57 hectares, and because all the neighbouring land blocks, they saw the opportunity that they could build up this milking platform to what it is today.
When I first moved here, we were milking about around 320 cows on around 105 hectares, and we've moved the cow numbers up to 570. First season our milk solids were 114 by memory, and now this season we're looking like we're going to do 225 to 230,000 milk solids.
So we're quite focused on smart nutrient management, on soil preservation, so trying to reduce the tillage. A lot of this land was tilled year after year for maize. Making sure that stock don't have access to waterways, and that any agrochemicals that are used in a very prudent fashion.
Hi, these are my guys. It's my 2IC, Jamie Hanna, Kingston, and Ngā Hararei down the end there. These are my top guys. Helped me perform so well on this property.
My name's Father. I used to own most of the land around there, and so I thought I'd get back into the farm since I heard Himiona brought it back.
Got to be a good stockman to be a good dairy farmer. You got to look after the cows, treat them right, otherwise they don't produce the milk.
Well, if you ain't got no taka, you ain't got no milk.
Jace is the man with the Superman plan, eh? I just love everything about him, eh? He's good to work with, he's got a sense of humour.
That's awesome, I reckon. Yeah, when I first got here, we had a large percent of the dairy unit was in maize, and it all had to be regrassed, and that brings up challenges.
What impressed us about Himiona Farms was the journey they've gone through to bring together 12 trusts. The trustees provide clear leadership, the consultants have clear boundaries and roles and responsibilities, and the share milkers got a motivated team in behind them. They're very commercial and they think hard, and they run fantastic strategies with a long-term vision. They spend a lot of time ensuring that the owners of the land get as much of the revenue back for them. It's not just about the farming business. And manaakitanga extends to all of Te Teko. And pretty much anything starting with Te Tiko, this trust is right in behind. Great.